hurting me! They hurting me! I don't know, fellas! Get in the car! No help! Stop! Get in there!
This officer strikes the prisoner and takes him to the ground. Once on the ground, the officer delivers additional punches to the prisoner and slams his head into the ground.
Starting off with the troubling incident involving a man named Billy, who found himself in a dire situation after being released from the hospital. As he attempted to explain his urgent condition to the officers, they seemed to disregard his pleas.
I swear to God on my daughter's life, I've got fucking fentanyl inside of me and they're trying to send me back to the jail where they're gonna fucking let me die. I don't give a fuck what I'm telling you.
I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm saying I don't give a fuck what the hospital does.
Okay, cool.
He pleaded with the officers, trying to convey the seriousness of his condition, that he had swallowed several bags of fentanyl. He was genuinely scared for his life, hoping that they would understand the urgency of his situation. Yet, despite his heartfelt attempts to communicate, the officers remained indifferent.
Sir, will you please listen to me? I have got fentanyl inside of me. Last night, I swallowed. It's in aluminum foil, wrapped up. It's in a baggie. It's in aluminum foil, individually wrapped up in aluminum foil. I swallowed it yesterday.
Despite his clear agitation and cries for help, the police continued to brush him off. Billy stated he hadn't been able to use the bathroom since his hospital visit. The officers, however, seemed to lack empathy.
I have not went to the bathroom since. I have not went to the bathroom, period. I've got fucking fentanyl inside of me. I've been telling everybody and nobody's fucking listening to me.
Then things escalated dramatically. As the officers moved to restrain him, his desperate pleas were met with aggression as the officers physically overpowered him. They tackled him to the ground, applying excessive force while he was struggling to defend himself. This shocking display of brutality left Billy vulnerable and terrified, as the officers showed no signs of concern for his well-being.
Fucking idiot. He's trying to choke himself.
Out.
He was in a desperate state, crying out for help, yet the officers showed no concern for his plight. Their indifference felt like a cold wall between him and the assistance he desperately needed. It was a heartbreaking reminder of how easily human suffering can be ignored in moments of crisis.
My dick! My dick! My dick! I can't feel it! My neck! You said I'm fucking neck in the door, you fucking freak!
The officers ignored his pleas and roughly pulled him from the vehicle, showing no care for his desperate condition. This moment served as a stark reminder that not all who wear badges are protectors.
Nick! Call 911! Call 911! Ah! My neck!
Billy, stand up.
My neck! You slammed my fucking neck in the door!
Grab him up by the shoulder. It's going to pop it out of the socket.
Get off me!
Stand up.
Get off me, man! He slammed my fucking face!
The actions of Officer Joseph Harris raised serious questions about the integrity and accountability of law enforcement practices. In light of the incident, an investigation was promptly initiated, revealing the extent of his brutality. Ultimately, the findings led to the decision that Harris would be arrested for the beating of a handcuffed inmate, reinforcing the critical need for oversight and justice within the system. Think that this is wild? Hold on, this is nothing compared to our next case. Get ready, because what you're about to see will challenge everything you thought you knew about police accountability. Next we have Sylvester Hayes, a 27-year-old father who was just on his way to pick up French toast and bacon for his children's breakfast on October 16, 2021. Suddenly, the police approached him, claiming that they had an active arrest warrant for a domestic violence case involving another man named Sylvester Hayes.
Okay, well, what's your information? That's it. That's all.
Damn, I'm finna go get some for my baby, something to eat.
Okay, hey, if you're good, sir, you're good.
They asked him for his driver's license and quickly realized that his name matched the one that they were searching for. Without further questioning, they ordered him to exit the vehicle. When he persistently asked for an explanation, the officer's patience wore thin, and he threatened to use his taser.
Come on, step up with me. I'll explain it to you. Come on and step out. Come on and step out. You're gonna get tased. Come on and step out. Come on and step out, bro. Come on and step out. Come on and step out. Come on and step out.
Bro,
Step out.
what are y'all? Man, hold on, bro.
Come on and step out.
The cops are using force to take him out of the vehicle, and that is when they notice that Sylvester has a gun with him, but they do not know that it has been legally registered to him, and he has a license to keep it for emergencies and self-defense purposes.
Bro, this is my gun. Bro, this is my my.
The officers continued to violate Sylvester's rights by refusing to give him a chance to explain his situation. Without hesitation, they forcibly dragged him from the car, and chaos erupted within moments.
Bro, what the Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop. My neck. You got some foot on my neck. Bro. I got some foot on my neck, bro. What the y'all doing? Help!
One of the officers can be heard telling Sylvester to shut up when he asks why he's being arrested. This blatant disregard for his rights is a clear violation, as every suspect has the right to know the reason for their arrest. Yet, the police, confident in their mistaken judgment, refuse to give Sylvester any opportunity to clarify his situation. As he cries out for help, insisting he is innocent, the real culprit thereafter is another Sylvester Hayes, spelled Sylvester, while this father of four is Sylvester with an I. Still, the officers dismiss this possibility entirely.
Help! They hurting me! They hurting me!
This Sylvester is completely innocent and has hungry children at home eagerly awaiting for him to bring back food, which explains his intense resistance. Unfortunately, his desperate pleas go unheard, and the officers respond with brute force, shoving him into the car despite his cries for help.
I don't got no felony. Get in the car. No help. Stop. Get in there. Well, y'all hurting me. Get in the car. Help me. Help. Somebody help me. Stop. Stop. You're getting this because you're acting this way. This is 100%, and I'm not your okay?
The officers can be heard blaming Sylvester for getting himself into this escalating situation, insisting that they are certain that they have the right person, even though they clearly do not. This reflects a complete lack of communication, understanding, and awareness on the part of the police. At this point, they have placed leg restraints on Sylvester to further suppress his struggle.
All right, let's get him up.
All right.
Leg restraints are off. Ready, 1, 2, 3, up.
Y'all are in big trouble, man. Y'all are in big, I can't even get up, man. My fucking get up. Get the what? Stop being a baby and get the car. Damn, you a black man. You gonna let them do this in this house? You gonna let them do me to this? Damn, fam. Do you see how they doing me?
Bro.
Do you see how they...
Scoot back. Scoot back. On your feet. You got the gun?
Yeah, it's in the front. And his
Goes in
right
his
pocket.
right pocket.
And he kept going like this too. He kept reaching.
No, I did not.
Like a bag of rice, the officers throw him into the back seat. Meanwhile, the female officers enter his name into the algorithm and finally figures out that they have arrested an innocent person. Another officer who arrives late tells this to Sylvester.
Mr. Hayes, so, and I don't know all the story, but there is another Sylvester Hayes, right? So give me a second, right? And that Sylvester Hayes does have a warrant.
Then maybe that's, I'm the third, man.
Okay, so your last name is Hayes?
Hey, Sylvester Hayes the third.
At this point, the officers are aware that they have the wrong person in custody, yet they continue with the arrest regardless. Their justification for this unlawful action reveals a troubling disregard for proper procedure and accountability.
Double check with the jail sergeant on the UCW charge.
Okay.
All right. Just to make sure, because we got new laws now.
Yeah.
Right. So if he's not a felon, but not convicted of one, that's different. Any drugs in the car?
I don't know. I
Okay. Y'all just searched the car.
Yeah, they haven't said anything.
Okay. That's fine. And then what was his injury?
Nothing.
But if he resisted, he resisted. You know what I'm saying?
just
so we got him on that, right?
Yeah.
So that we're good.
They eventually released Sylvester when it became clear that none of the charges held up, but the traumatic impact of this experience lingered on. He revealed that he still suffers from nightmares about that harrowing day. The officers violated both the 4th and 14th Amendment by conducting an unreasonable search and failing to respect his rights as a citizen. In response, Sylvester filed a complaint against the police department and the city, seeking a jury trial, punitive damages, and attorney's fees, citing 2 counts of excessive force and 1 count of unlawful arrest. Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, our next case reveals a shocking level of brutality in law enforcement. Get ready, because what you're about to see will challenge everything you thought you knew about police conduct.
Tonight with a Warren police officer now charged with assault, accused of using excessive force.
The incident happened last week inside the city jail, and it was all caught on video.
In a dramatic turn of events in Warren, a 19-year-old man was arrested for carjacking and being a felon in possession. After being taken to the local jail, he encountered Officer Matthew Rodriguez, leading to a confrontation that would alter his life forever. As shown in the footage, the suspect says something to the officer that triggers an immediate and aggressive reaction from Officer Rodriguez. In a split second, the officer struck him, forcefully bringing him to the ground. Once there, he unleashed a barrage of punches, slamming the suspect's head against the hard floor. Rodriguez, seemingly undeterred by the calls of de-escalation, forcefully grabs the suspect by his hair, yanks him upward from the ground. The young man winced in pain as he was pulled to his feet. With little regard for the suspect's dignity or well-being, Officer Rodriguez propelled him forward, throwing him into a nearby cell. Officer Rodriguez was not wearing his body camera at the time, and no other audio was there, leaving the events largely undocumented and open to interpretation. When the investigation started, the whole thing turned against Officer Rodriguez. This moment raised critical questions about accountability and transparency in law enforcement practices. The officer was released on bond for a period of time, having been ordered to pay a personal bond of $5,000. However, he is now required to appear for a hearing where he faces 2 misdemeanor charges: assault and conduct unbecoming of an officer.